Hey guys, what's up? Congratulations to most of you that signed up for the triple your account within 2 days trading with the 13 Market Moves Coach Challenge. Because a lot of you are actually up already 3x, 4x. I got some guys that are up 5x. I got some guys actually have blown their account. There's not many of those, but there are some. I'm going to explain the difference. What is the difference between somebody that quadrupled their account and somebody that have blown their 5-6K account up? And I also got some crazy circumstances. Believe it or not, I'll probably be posting a separate video on that. A guy could have made about $800,000 today, but he could not fucking wake up on time before the market opened. So as a result, he only makes about 100K instead of 800K. So there's all sorts of variations in the outcome of you enrolling in the challenge, and I want to touch base upon that real quick, but then I really want to move to the core of the subject today, which is facing your fears. So the number one difference between the guys who have done exceptionally well in the last 24 hours is the versatility of the account. It is something that I've stressed in many videos lately, trying to bring your attention to the fact that it requires the proper account to make money. And what I mean by the proper account is you got to have your account set up not just to trade options on stocks, but you got to make sure your account is set up to trade options on futures. Okay, so futures, they run 23 hours a day. They only stop for 1 hour between 5 and 6 in the afternoon after the market closes. And you get advantage to participate with trading options on futures such as S&P 500, gold, oil, natural gas, wheat, corn, so on. You can trade all of those things outside of the normal trading hours. Now, why would that be important? Well, because 90% of the big move oftentimes happen outside of the market hours. So if you're just trading stock options, we cannot trade those 23 hours a day. We cannot capture the moves that are happening when something happened overseas in Europe or Japan or China that impacts the market trading activity in those countries, that has a direct impact on the way the United States market is going to open. So oftentimes the market is going to gap down or it's going to gap up, but you don't capture that overnight move unless you have your account set up to trade options and futures. Oftentimes the market could drop like crazy overnight and it can bounce by the time the market opens. So if you're trading just SPY contracts, well, good luck. You might have bought them today. The market drops like crazy overnight, but it bounces by tomorrow morning. So by the time the time comes when you can actually sell your contracts, well, it's too fucking late. You couldn't sell them at 1 o'clock in the morning, which would have made you a 7x trade. Now you're closing them and basically breaking even the next day because you didn't have your account set up the right way. Now, also, when the market reaches certain momentum, there's clear correlations, okay? For example, yesterday, the two easy trades that we've been focusing on was SPY puts and gold puts and oil puts. On top of oil puts, gold puts, they're kind of synonymous, so I'll call that one trade, basically shorting commodities. And the other trade was shorting S&P. Well, the S&P, the SPY puts, they were dog shit, okay? So everybody lost money on that. And, clearly we were betting in the direction of the high probability, which in that case, okay, the higher probability based off the pattern after the Powell speech was a move lower. But instead, we had the market that got a crazy support from the big move in Meta. Okay, so when Facebook rocketed, that was a low probability outcome. And so oftentimes, Facebook caught us off guard with some oversized move. Most of them were to the downside. But in this time, okay, it has actually never had such a huge percentage move to the upside ever in the history of Facebook earnings reports. So this was a very low probability. The probability that shit was going to happen was like 1%. So we were not going to bet in the direction of a 1% probability. We're going to bet in the direction of a larger size probability, which was in this case 73% plus S&P was going to go down. It didn't happen, but Never, I do recommend to take just one fucking trade. So if you would have taken both trades, which was SPY puts and gold puts or oil puts, you would have made money, right? So gold initially rockets, but then today drops like a fucking rock. It just fucking collapses. 40 points. That 40-point move, guys, depending on your entry, would have gotten you anywhere from 3x to 17x. That's right. So if you would have taken both trades easily, even if you lost money on SPY, you would have made so much money on gold puts that it was a no-brainer, okay? But if you did not have your account set up the proper way, if you only could trade stock options, you can only, take trades on SPY, but you couldn't partake in the gold short, okay, then that would be the only reason you would have blown your account, because you took one trade, but you weren't able to take advantage of the other trade. So when we've put out the conditions for this contest, okay, one of the conditions was make sure your account is set up for trading what? For trading futures, damn it. Guys, I'm going to keep posting these messages and videos, about the importance of setting up your account to where you're able to take trades on futures utilizing options. Okay, it's simple. Okay, instead of betting on a price movement in a stock, you would be betting a price movement in gold or oil or other things that trade globally and trade 23 hours a day. Now, the killer secret about this that nobody wants to pay any fucking attention to, and the reason why I keep reiterating this message, is if your account is under 25K, let's say your account is at 5K and 10K. What is the number one killer of all trading accounts? It's the PDT rule. Well, the PDT rule only applies if you are trading with what? If you are trading with stocks. In other words, PDT, the FINRA regulations, they only apply to stock options trade. They don't apply to futures options trade. So therefore, if you trade futures with a 5K account utilizing 13 market move strategies, guess what that fucking means? That means you can take unlimited trades. You never ever have to worry about PDT. Can you hear me loud and fucking clear? I hope fucking so. Hallelujah if this message reached you. Start paying some fucking attention how you can 10x your account, 20x your account. Number one, set up your account in the right way. I got a guy who tells me, Leo, I feel comfortable with trading a cash account. That's why you only got 5K in your fucking trading account. It's not about being comfortable doing what you're fucking comfortable. Okay, it's about taking advantage of the market opportunities when the market presents you with the fucking opportunities. If you look like gold is a perfect fucking short, but your account is not set up to short it, whose fucking fault is it? Oh, Leo, I couldn't take the trade. Motherfucker, I told you in the last 28 videos, get your account approved for futures, damn it. Oh, Leo, I missed on this 15x trade. Listen, guys, get your shit together. Okay, there's no reason not to take advantage of trades like that. So, and if you're trading with shitty broker like Webull, switch it now. If you're some disgusting broker, who lets you trade only 30 contracts, there's a lot of guys in Australia I trade with, so they got some goofy ass brokers, right? Them guys are limited to trading 50 contracts. I got some guys in Europe. Oh, Leo, I cannot trade more than 20 contracts of this or this or this. Get away from these bullshit brokers. Okay, call us here at 13 Market Moves. We'll get you set up with a broker where you can take couple hundred contracts, where you could have actually some kind of footing in this game of trading, where you could say, hey, I made a fucking $1.2 million today. Okay? Until then, grow your fucking balls. So now this moves me to the next part of the conversation today, and that is facing your fears, guys. You cannot listen. There was a guy that was texting me earlier today, And this what actually drives me to record this, because like, I was just like, look, I got to record this because there are guys out there, and I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, but some guys should not be fucking trading. So if you're listening to this message, okay, I'm not aiming at guys that I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. It's just some guys are great mathematicians, but they suck at trading. Some guys are great economists. They can't fucking predict what's going to happen in the next year. They're clueless. I mean, they're great scientists, but they don't fucking know shit about trading. Okay? You got guys that are great engineers and they try to trade and they fucking fail miserably. You got guys that are great doctors and the emotions are playing hard with them where they can't take a trade and hold it. They go into the operation room to do surgery, which, by the way, thank you, all of you guys that are doctors out there, because thank you for the good that you're doing for the society. But unfortunately, you guys fucking suck, 90% of you, when it comes to trading, because you're driven by fear. Oh, I'm going to go into do the surgery right now. Oh, my God, is my position going to be up or down by the time I'm going there? Leo, I don't know if I should take this trade. Leo, I'm scared. It's like, guys, you got to face your fears, okay? And shit going to happen. You're going to go do the surgery. How long is the surgery? 30 minutes, an hour at most, okay? I mean, the chances are, if we time your entry and exit, there ain't nothing that's going to happen, okay? If we time it well, you're going to be in high profit by the time you finish the surgery. You'd be like, damn, I'm up 20 grand. Thank you. Thank you very much, 13 Market Moves. So, guys, you could be talented. You could be intelligent in a lot of other areas, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee that your intelligence is going to carry on to trading, because you are a human being and you're going to get fucking scared. So since 90% of the listeners here at 13 Market Moves are guys, okay, I'm going to try to put things in perspective by giving you an example that hopefully you are able to relate to. So, to put things into perspective, just in a very general sort of way, but in a way where I could summarize why so many guys don't have a breakthrough in trading, why so many people don't make a ton of money, okay? And a ton of money in trading would be like in excess of 5 million, okay? But most of the people, they could even, like, this week I had a trader, guys. Imagine this. He takes a trade. I'm like, hey, can you trade options? He's like, options on futures? He's like, yeah. I'm like, go take a trade. He's like, Leo, I took the trade. 5 seconds later, okay, I get a message from a guy, Leo, I got out with a $20 profit. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, wait, what can you even do with $20 these days? Like, you can't even have a burger for $20. Like, you certainly can't fill up your car with gas for $20. What can you do with $20 fucking dollars? Absolutely nothing. $20 maybe used to buy you something like 10, 20 years, 30 years ago. $20 now don't buy you shit. So okay, you can buy a piece of bubble gum with that, but what else? What is $20? Like, don't even dare, okay, try to come to 13 Market Moves and trade because you're trying to collect $20 profits. Like, seriously, like, what the fuck is that, okay? So this guy, before I even had a chance to set the parameters, like, hey, this is our target, this is where we're looking, he's like, hey, I'm up 20, I'm out, good. Like, what the, like, seriously? Like, no. And so the guy sells the positions, okay, then the trades are starting to drop, but guess what? The guy's already out of the positions. He buys them back at the worst possible time when the market has already dropped quite a bit. Then the shit bounces and they're like, oh my God, Leo, I've got a loss. Why did you sell the shit in the first place? Okay? Why did you fucking do that? If you just held the trade, you would have been up huge. And so this all boils down to just a couple of things. As a trader, you'll be faced with two general things. You're going to get the fuck out of the trade way earlier. And I'm using this guy that jumped out with a $20 profit. he would have made an excess of $3,000 on just one fucking contract if he just held it. No, he sold it at $20, $20 profit. And so this is a bit of an exaggeration for most of the people that are trading, but like this is such a vivid example that just recently happened with me and a trader that traded with me like this week. So it shocks me to the point, like, why would anybody want to trade that just wants to collect so little in profits? So understand, maybe your situation is not to the point where you're collecting $20 profits. Maybe you're collecting $200 profits, or maybe you're collecting $2,000 profits, which ain't shit. Okay, $2,000 profit. What can you do with that? You can't even fucking pay a mortgage with that. You can't even pay your rent with that unless you leave, I don't know, in India somewhere, or like, I mean, and it's got to be probably a bad part of India, or like you can't, like, you cannot do shit with $2,000. So like, what would you like? Why would you even take a $2,000 profit on anything? Anything? Like, it's pointless. If we are taking a trade here with 13 market moves, okay, we're not chasing $20 profits. We're not chasing $200 profits. We're not chasing $2,000 profits. We're looking for 10x, 20x top trades, even if you're utilizing just a portion of your account. If your account is dog shit, let's say it's 10K, and you're utilizing 3K, 4K out of that account, a 10x trade will put you at 30, 40K. Now, that would be a reason to take a fucking trade. Anything less than that, why should you even entertain it? Okay, you'd be better off laying next to your girlfriend, hopefully a couple of them, and enjoying life. Okay, why else would you even move your finger? Okay, so you can't. And like, the second person I've traded this week that absolutely shocked me, I gave him a few trades, and he texts me back. He's like, "Leo only took one." And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, "Man, I'm only going to use 20% of my account." And so I'm like, guys, if you watch my videos, you understand, like, I don't recommend using 100% of the account, but if your account is like at 4K, okay, what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to babysit this shit till it grows to 4,400, playing it safe? Like, what? Like, look, life is short. Good luck with that strategy. "Leo, I'm only going to use 5% of my account because I'm still trying to grow my balls." And I'm like, listen, you'd be better off just blowing your account and getting the shit over with and moving on to do something else in life. Okay? My point is this, right? If you are afraid to commit like half of your account into a fucking trade when the conditions are ripe, that is, if you're working with a smaller size account, right? When you're like, listen, when you work with like a $10 million account, hey, it's okay if you put, 10% of your account in a trade. When we were talking about a 10, 20K account, you trying to put, 10% of your account in trade, it's pure bullshit. It just, go milk a fucking cow and see if you can milk a gallon of milk if you've never milked it. Okay, I don't know why it just seems like I've never tried to do it, but it seems like a long fucking endeavor to me. So I wouldn't even attempt to, but if I had to, I'd try to figure out a faster way to milk the cow. I'd go to a store, and I mean, if I had to, I'd try to pay double for the milk, but I'd have that gallon of milk much faster if I had to milk it. The point is, like, don't prolong your death. Is like, certain traders, they're afraid to take risks because, "Oh, Leo, well, what if I lose it?" Yeah, motherfucker, there's going to be many a times when you're going to have losses, okay? You will. It's just the part of the business. So if you can't handle losses, what the fuck are you doing trading? Quit right now. Just fucking quit. You have two options. Quit now or fucking face your fears. Just face them. Face your fears, motherfucker. You got a 10K account, put 5K in a trade with me. Oh, get the fuck out. Go fucking listen to other channels that are going to tell you, put 1% of your 10K account. We're going to grow it slowly. And yeah, okay. 100 years goes by. You're not even here on this fucking planet anymore. And your account is still dog shit. Like, why would you even attempt to do this kind of shit? So, listen, the guys that are telling you about all this risk management strategies and how fucking great they are at fucking risk management. Guess what? At least those son of a bitches have something to manage, okay? They manage $1 billion, couple of billion, hey, 7 billion. Yeah, they're risk managing shit. They fucking have to. They have to hedge. They have to do all this shit. What the fuck do you risk manage with when your account is at 10, 20K? Like, how ridiculous is that? Motherfucker, get first to a meal, couple of meals. So at least you have something to risk manage. Then be like, well, I'm going to use a percentage of this for this trade. I'm going to put this longer term option because I think that's going to be a 5X, but I'm putting 200K in the trade, so it could be another meal for me right here. Like, get to that point, which you could be doing this sort of thing. Okay? But until you get there, like, what are you fucking risk managing? Okay, so you're going to lose 5K. What, are you going to fucking die? Your girlfriend's going to leave you? Get rid of her. She ain't no fucking good for you. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit off track here, but the point is this, guys. You got to face your fears. All of this stuff I'm mumbling about is it's about facing your fears. You face your fears, you beat the market, you're the fucking man. You can have anything you want in your life, okay? But if you skip a bit, if you blink, if you... it looks like a good trade, but you don't fucking take it. Let me give you this example that I told you I was going to give you a minute ago. So most of the guys, they either jump out of the trade too soon or they hold the trade for too long. Okay, so the example of a guy trying to get into the trade and jumping out immediately, like that guy that was trying to collect $20 profits, or like that guy that's just happy making a couple of $100 a day, right? So they don't see the big fucking picture. They don't see the big move. And so the easy way to compare this to in real life, okay, some of you guys should be able to relate to this. So you walk up to a girl and you like the way she looks or whatever, you just, you want to walk up to her and you want to ask her out. And in most instances, it'll be a good-looking girl. So you walk up to her and be like, hey, introduce yourself, and you try to, care a bit of a small talk, and you ask her, like, hey, baby, let's go out. And she would be like, well, I would love to, but, of course, you guessed it, but I have a boyfriend. Okay, and so this would be an equivalent of you walking up to a girl and she says, blah, 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 but I have a boyfriend. And so in most of the instances, 99% of the guys, they would fold right there. So an equivalent of this as far as trading would be, you take the trade, you think it's a good-looking trade. Hey, the girl was good-looking, you walked up to her. So you take the trade because you like the trade. You walk up to a girl because you like the girl, okay? And the trade now, all of a sudden, instead of generating you a profit, it generates you a loss, okay? So you walk up to a girl, you're like, hey, start the conversation, everything is good. You introduce yourself, get to know her, just a little bit of chit-chat, boom, maybe you ask her for the number, but she says, hey, I'd give you the number, but I got a boyfriend. This would be an equivalent of you taking the trade and the trade goes south. The trade just doesn't work out. You see the trade is in the red, and you just can't take this shit. You just can't take the no from the market, so you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm going to cut it. So in the case when you approach the girl and she says, hey, I won't give you my number, or hey, I can't go out with you, I have a boyfriend, okay? And that's it. 99% of the guys are going to fold right there. Oh, okay, you have a boyfriend. Okay, yeah, all right, well, and at that point, you're like, what the fuck? What are you going to do? The girl's got a boyfriend, so what is there to do? Okay, well, you should be approaching the girl in the first place thinking that she's got a boyfriend. Okay, if the girl is good looking, let me ask you this, guy, straight up. Why shouldn't she have a boyfriend? Like, seriously, if the girl is very, very fucking pretty, why shouldn't she have a boyfriend? Well, Maybe because she's a fucking psycho. Hey, that's a good reason why. She's pretty, but she's a fucking psycho. That's a good reason why she shouldn't have a boyfriend. Because everyone she boyfriends, they can't fucking tolerate her crazy ass and they run the fuck away. So that would be one reason, okay? So if a pretty girl, you approach her and she says, I don't have a boyfriend, that's the shit when you gotta worry. Hold up a second. Here's a red flag. Beautiful girl, no boyfriend. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, so you should approach a beautiful girl thinking like she's got a boyfriend. So when she tells you she's got a boyfriend, like, okay, no big deal. What's the fuck? Well, you answer to her, well, of course, I wouldn't expect anything less. A beautiful girl like you, if you didn't have a boyfriend, I would, that's when I would be shocked. Like, you tell me you got a boyfriend. Of course, I expected that. Okay? You don't have to tell her the reasons why you think that would be an issue. Just say, hey, beautiful girl like you, of course you got a boyfriend. Like, I expected that when I approached you. But the question is, so here's the thing. Here's the guy that does not give up on a trade, right? The guy does not give up on the trade, says, hey, beautiful. Of course. A hot baby like you has a boyfriend. But the question is, are you 100% happy with your man? And just pause. Just pause. Don't fucking say anything. Just pause and wait for a reply. Look her straight into her eyes. And pause. Sure, baby, I expected you to have a boyfriend. Why wouldn't a beautiful woman like you have a boyfriend? But let me ask you this. Are you 100% happy with him? Are you 100% happy with your man? And she'd be like, oh, well, no, I'm not. Okay? Look, this is the question, okay, that gives you the truth. If the girl is going to lie about that, okay, then it means that's the point where you've persuaded the trade, and that's the point where you should be giving up, right? You don't give up on when she says, I have a boyfriend, okay? You ask her some follow-up questions because you're the guy that does not fucking give up on his trade. So you ask her the follow-up question. Okay, so and let me ask you a serious question. Are you 100% happy with your boyfriend? Are you 100% happy with your husband? Are you 100% happy with your man? Whoever that is, right? Boyfriend, who cares, okay? I promise you, there's not a girl out there that is 100% happy with her man, okay? She may be 80% happy. She may be 70% happy. She may be happy with sex with a boyfriend, but she's not happy about the fact that the guy's broke as shit and, she's got to go work 2 jobs to be with a guy. It could be the opposite, She could be happy that, the guy makes a lot of money, but he doesn't spend any fucking time with her. Like, there's 100 scenarios, right? So when you ask a girl a serious question, like, are you 100% fucking happy? Look, none of them 100% happy with their man. So you're asking her a question that is like, in 90% of the cases, if she is honest with you, she's going to say no. Well, if she says, well, no, I'm not happy with my current man, then all of a sudden, who gives a shit if you have a boyfriend, a husband, or whoever the fuck that is? At this point, it's up to you to persuade the girl, okay, because she just opened the door. She just admitted that she's not happy. So the only moment you should be concerned if she says, yes, I'm happy, because she's fucking lying. It's 100% lie. There's not a woman in the world that is 100% completely happy with her man. Okay, maybe it lasts 1 day, 2 days, whatever. Women are just fucking unhappy most of the fucking time. They're never 100% happy. So if you ask them an exact question, are you 100% happy? Okay, the truth to that answer is no. They could say they're 90% happy, 95. They're not 100% happy. I guarantee you that. Okay, so the only time they may also falsify that information is if they're on their period, because they just feel obnoxious. They just don't feel right. They may just be prompted, like maybe they just don't want to fucking talk to anybody. They'll be saying, no, I'm fucking happy. And they're in reality, they're fucking miserable, okay? But they're going to say, they're going to lie. So be aware of those moments where, that could be a third question to make sure that the girl is telling you the truth. So she says, no, I'm 100% fucking happy. You look her in the eye one more time. You say, sweetie, are you sure it's not this time of the month? Do you really mean that? And then you may get a truthful answer out of that, which opens the door for you to come back in, ask her on a date, and close the deal. But as far as the trade concerned, how does that translate into a trade? So you take the trade, it goes south. You have a red account as a result of taking the trade. That would be an equivalent of the girl telling you, no, I have a boyfriend. So most of the guys, once the trade goes in red, what do? You cut the losses. That's a fear, right? That's a fear of the most stupidest fears. Oh, you took a trade, all of a sudden it goes red. That's not a reason to cut the trade. The girl tells you she has a boyfriend. That's not a reason to stop pursuing her. If you really like her, okay, you would be fucking stupid to stop there. If you really like a girl, she's got a boyfriend, fucking ask her some more questions. Find out what's really going on. That's not a reason to jump out of a trade. She says, I have a man. Okay, what the fuck does that mean these days? Nothing. Are you really happy with him? Well, now that you actually asked me that, I never thought about it, but no, I'm not 100% happy. Boom. The trade is still live. It is currently negative. It was now negative, but now it's turning positive because she just admitted she's no fucking 100% happy with her man. So you stay with the trade. You stay with the trade. You stay with the girl that you want to date. You stay with the girl. You stay with the trade is the same as you trying to pursue the girl. You don't take fucking no for an answer until it is obvious that, hey, the girl, if you take 100 trades, if you ask 100 girls out, okay, there's going to be some instances, it just doesn't matter. What the fuck are you going to do? A trade is going to fail. A girl is just going to say no, okay? Maybe you remind her of her, a father-in-law who used to beat her up. I mean, there's like circumstances. She may not have been realizing her, but if you resemble that guy, maybe you look a little bit, or maybe you have, something about you is just not like a good experience in her life up to this point. Like, there ain't shit you can do about it, okay? There's nothing you can do. But until you get to the point of recognition, like, hey, it's me. It's not like some other external circumstances that I can't control. You got to keep trying. So you take the trade goes negative, you stay with it, you pursue the trade. If you got reasons to pursue the trade, if you like the trade, if you've done your calculations, if you've done the math, if you believe in the fucking trade, if you believe in yourself, if you believe that you're worthy of beating the fucking market, you stay with the trade. And that's when it pays. Most of the traders give up and they jump out of the trade right before it pays. Like most of the guys yesterday, Leo, gold goes higher. Right before the shit drops 40 points, they get out. Okay? Right before a breakthrough comes, they get out. Think about it. How many times did you give up on a girl that you liked, that you didn't try to pursue just a little bit longer? How different would your life be right now if you stayed with the gold trade from yesterday? How different would your life be right now as far as your trading account, as far as your future perspective of your trading career? Understanding what it's like for a trade to go against you, persevere it, and win it, and beat the fucking market. The girl that says no to you, you turn it around and girl falls plainly in love with you. Can't see fucking straight. Won't live another day without you in her life. It took you to persuade the girl. It took you to persuade the trades. So if trading is fucking important to you, persuade it. Persuade it every day. Persuade to be excellent trader. Don't persuade trading to make $20 or $200 or $2,000. Persuade trading because it means something important to you. Now, if you're just trying to score with a girl, it doesn't fucking matter, right? I mean, you can give up, you can get another girl, but if you really like the girl, you really want this girl to be a part of your life, you don't give up on the girl. Why? Because if you understand this is what you want, okay, you believe in yourself that you can make it happen. You can get her, okay? Maybe she doesn't have all the information about you right now, how great of a guy you are, why she should be with you. Maybe that is not yet clear to her. Why should it be clear if she doesn't know you, how great of a fucking guy you are, and all the excellent points that she might fall in love with about you, okay? Figure out a way to show that to her, okay? If the market trades against me, but I know my 13 market moves and I stick to them, okay, it doesn't mean that every day is going to be a happy day. It doesn't mean that every day is going to be a highly profit day when I have a chance to make, $800,000. It doesn't mean that. What it does mean that I believe in my ability to beat the market every fucking time I go into a trade. And it doesn't affect my belief in my ability to beat the market if I get a few trades wrong. As a matter of fact, when people ask me, Leo, how do you manage your trades? How do you risk manage them? Leo, this is just a lot of risk. I tell them, listen, so many people focus on fucking risk management. Okay, they forget about what they should be really focusing on, and that is making the trade that is going to be highly profitable. See, I can afford to be wrong a few times. If I put 10K in a trade into 5 trades and I lose all of them, 100%, fucking 50 grand. Okay, on a 6 trade, that 10 grand pays me 10x, I'm up 50. Okay, now if I get the 10x trade sooner than the 5 trades, guys, I can be up 70K. It is just limit how much you put into each trade and secure, okay, the strategy that you're utilizing 100% of the time. So my risk management strategy is nailing some of these 10x and 20x trades. And I know if I just stick with my strategy, if I stick with the moves, if I don't just focus on one fucking trade out there, okay, if I'm able to take advantage of the markets on the future side, on the stock option side, okay, if I can take advantage of the entire market when it's moving 24 hours a day and I'm able to trade options and futures 23 hours a day, if I can take advantage of this entire situations, I am destined to beat the fucking market. I'm not going to do it every day, but I am overall going to beat the market 70% of the time, guys. I'm going to fucking beat it. And just know that you are at that point in trading where you can fucking go, and yes, you will lose at times, okay? But focus on your ability to beat the market. The only way you can do it is stick to the certain strategy 100% of the time, not on the days where you feel like it, or not on the days when, hey, I'm bullish and the market's going higher. Great, I'm going to stay bullish, okay? That's easy to do it on a day like that. Are you going to stick to your bullish strategy when the market goes south, when it goes against you? Are you going to still stay short when the market goes up against you? Are you going to short and add to a trade that seems impossible at moments to come through for you? Okay, well, normally those are going to be your best times to add to the trade. Guys, I dare you to face your fears and don't chase the market because of some bullshit. Okay, don't chase the market to make a couple $100, a few $1,000s. Don't do it because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're chasing the market for the wrong reasons, you're not going to make any big money. If you're going to get into a trade and get out 5 seconds later, 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, you're not going to make any fucking money trading. If you're going to jump out of the trade every time the market goes against you, you're not going to make any fucking money. If you don't have the balls to stick around and persevere when a girl tells you no, 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 until she finally says yes, okay? If you can't stay with your fucking trade, you're not going to beat the market. You're not get, but more importantly, you're not going to get what you want out of life. So, 44 guys, I will take to 1 million plus this year. The question is it going to be one of you? I did my best to illustrate the girl example. Most of our followers are guys. So hopefully that breakdown gives you a little overview in correlation to your trading. But don't give up. Don't give up on the girl. Don't give up on your trading. Okay? Wake up tomorrow morning. Fucking do a little workout. Do some push-ups. Hit the gym. Go for a run. Make some shit happen. Okay? But don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on the girl of your dreams. Don't give up on that trade of your dreams. Go to 13marketmoves.com right now, guys. Sign up to talk to a coach. Let's see how we can make sure that 2023 is going to be your most profitable year ever in trading. Yeah. If she left you, she'll be calling you back once she finds out how successful you are at trading. I promise you. But the only question is, will you still want her 6 months from now? You probably have way better options. Anyways, fuck her if she left you. She didn't even fucking know how good of a guy she had. Okay? So just make sure on the next good girl, you don't give up too soon. Don't give up on your trade. Let's rock. Improve your life. Stay strong. Let's go.